What's up? Over the last 2 weeks, we've spent a lot of time talking about finding your voice and defining your audience. There's 2 critical steps to put you in a great place to start producing regular native content that not only projects your brand effectively, but also appeals to the specific audience you're trying to reach. Today, we're going to start to dive into the nuts and bolts of content creation. And we're going to start with blog writing. Hi, I'm Paul with 360 Durango. I used to be against blog writing just from the standpoint of the amount of time it takes to actually produce good blog content versus what the actual return is going to be. But what I found is that actually the establishing of yourself as an expert, expanding your overall internet presence, taking control of your online identity. On top of all of that, how many times have you done a Google search and that search is actually a blog post? Well, if you're looking and one of them says 2016 and the other one says 2014 on the date it was published, you're probably going to click on the more relevant one, right? Well, you've gone through this effort to create these blogs. Down in the future, you're going to be like searching for types of content that you can pull. Well, the idea would be to let's go and rehash and rewrite the one that was there in 2014 and republish it in 2017 to stay fresh and stay current. All of this information, it can help you collect leads, generate different results within your business. So that's why you want to do that. So there are 5 basic steps to producing blog posts efficiently. You don't have to be an expert by any means to make waves. 1. Identify your audience. 2. Define your topic and title. 3. Write your intro. 4. Organize that content. And 5. You gotta write. All right, so think about the audience that you're trying to reach and really begin to picture that person in your mind. Close your eyes and think about that person. Who are they? You might have a couple of these different types of people in mind, which is okay, but the more pointed and defined your audience can be, the more precise your approach will be. So step 2 is to define your topic and title. What do you want to share? Are you hosting an event? Are you having a big change to your company or the things that you're doing? How about just offering advice to try to draw people in? Give your best advice and you'll be seen as the expert. I've heard that it's you're kind of afraid. You're like, man, if I give away my best stuff, then what are they going to buy? Well, if you're the expert, they're going to buy from you anyways. Come up with an informative, concise title. Try and tell the topic in 10 words or less. You got to draw them in. The 3rd step is to write your intro. Make it intriguing. You got to hook the readers from the get-go. Tell them a story or a joke or whatever fits that brand or media voice. Be empathetic. Give a shocking or gripping fact or statistic. You got to hook them. Get them in. You want to invite them in, captivate them, and realize there's going to be some value in what they're about to read. The 4th step, you've got to organize your ideas with an inverted pyramid. You got to get the nuts and bolts, the who, what, when, where, why, the big stuff at the top when you're organizing, and then get it down to the fluff. Make lists or give tips, things like that. But you got to put the big rocks in the jar first. Otherwise, the sand, the stuff that's not important, is going to fill up that jar and you can't get your main points across. The 5th and final step to writing a blog is a novel concept. It is to write. Use what you know. Pull information from your relevant team members and resources. Make sure you give them credit and actually compose your article. How long should you write these blogs? How many words should they be? Well, an acceptable short-form blog would be about 500 words. That's totally fine. If you want to push it out to 1,000, that's great because you're sharing the best advice that you've got. You might need a little bit more space. That's fine. See, producing blogs with regularity can help establish you as a go-to expert in your field. The additional exposure to genuine and original content helps you occupy a defined role in your audience's mind, one that puts you at a distinct advantage. Hey, thanks for listening. Hope you check in next time. We're going to keep on this content creation little kick that we're on. Have a great week. Peace.